Hello, I'm Chris, and I'm going to talk about debt solutions. Before I begin, let me ask you, can you make the minimum payments on your debts? Are you getting collection calls? Are you tired of explaining why you can't pay? Well, if that's your situation, it's time you look out for debt solutions and see the difference in your financial life. There are 6 solutions to get out of debt: self-repayment plan, debt consolidation, debt settlement or debt negotiation, debt management, bankruptcy, and the ostrich method. The easiest one is, of course, the self-repayment plan. This is where you pay more than the minimum payments and earlier than the due date. Note on your check that you wish the extra payments to be applied directly to the principal, thus lowering your debt amount at a much faster rate. This may require some responsible budgeting and curbing of unnecessary expenses, but your credit score will shine. Now, let's say there's no way you can cut down on your budget and pay on your own. So you need professional help. But before that, let's find out how bad your problem really is. Will it help if creditors simply reduce or eliminate interest and over-the-limit charges? Or do you need more help? Do you want your debts cut in half? Well, if your bills are getting out of hand and you are getting nowhere trying to pay them off because of high interest rates, debt consolidation is the way to go. This is where you take the help of a debt consolidation company who will work with your creditors in order to lower your rates and your monthly payments. They'll make sure you consolidate multiple bill payments into a single payment each month. But instead of paying your creditors, you'll be paying this amount to your consolidation company. The company in turn pays it to your creditors. So you don't have to deal with too many creditors at a time, and you can get debt-free in 4 to 6 years. Now, if you are in serious financial trouble, yet you have some income, debt settlement or debt negotiation may be your option. Debt settlement is where you deposit funds into an account created by the settlement company monthly and make the creditors wait for any payments until you have enough funds to settle. As the accounts build up, the settlement company negotiates with your creditors one by one for a reduced balance, most often a lump sum amount. Once creditors agree to a reduced debt amount, the settlement company pays it off using funds from your account. So you don't legally owe the bill anymore, and you can save as much as 40 to 60% off the debt you owe, sometimes more, sometimes less. And this goes on with all your accounts until you're debt-free. However, there are downsides as well. Your accounts go into default as you stop paying creditors, your credit score will take a hit, and you may have to pay a tax on your savings due to the reduced balance. Still, it is a good option to help you get out of debt in 3 years or less. Doing it on your own would take even more time, unless you get an income boost. The next option is debt management. This is where a credit counseling agency helps you reach an agreement with your creditors for a reduction in interest rate and late fees, so that you have a chance to make extra payments to the principal amount. Your monthly payments in a debt management plan should be as closest to the amount you're already paying your creditors each month as possible. This doesn't affect your credit score so much because FICO does not take it under consideration when it determines your credit score. But you'll have a harder time getting new credit during the program because there'll be a notation on your credit report that you are paying debts through a credit counseling agency. And now to the last resort of your problems. That is filing bankruptcy. If you are too swamped in debt and have no income to pay up your bills, filing for bankruptcy is the one and only option for you. A big problem with bankruptcy is that it ruins your credit. And then there's the privacy issue. A court-appointed trustee would closely review your financial situation. Then there's a counseling session, which will require planning a strict budget and trying to squeeze out the normal payments to your creditors. Then there's the so-called ostrich method. This is where you pretend everything is all right and continue with your crushing debt situation until something happens to get you further behind. This can be your car breaking down, or you get sick and have to miss work. Or you just might give up paying because it's too expensive and you just hope that the debt will go away. Sometimes it does, most often it doesn't, especially with the new credit reporting standards. So which is the best option for you? Well, that depends on your situation. Debt consolidation, settlement, and debt management will give you better control of your own financial destiny and allow you to get debt-free with your privacy and individuality intact. As you can see, there are a lot of things to consider when deciding how to take care of your debt and lead a debt-free life. Just go for a no-obligation, free debt counseling today and let a trained and experienced financial coach from our community contact you and discuss your options and see which is the best for you. Again, my name is Chris, and I thank you for visiting Debt Consolidation here and hope to see you again.